Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, this past week the fishing reports were mixed to say the least. We had the warm, hot weather last week, followed by a significant cold front that came through this weekend and knocked the temperatures down and increased the pressure. So it made fishing quite tough, but people that put in the time covered a lot of water, to say the least. Caught some fish. I won't say a lot of fish, but did catch some nice walleyes around the area. Up in the northeastern part of the lake, northeastern part of the state, the lakes that produced some of the walleyes included Wabae, Bitter, Goose, North Rush, a few at Indian Springs, Big Stone, Pickerel, as well as Opitz. And then down the southeastern part of the state, those lakes included Dry Lake by Willow Lake, and then Ponset, Thompson, 81 Ponds, Sinai, a few at Campbell as well as Madison, and then also a Twin when you have to fight in between all the wheat patches out there. And then also Diamond and Island, and there you have to sort quite a bit. Missouri River has been doing quite well, and a lot of nice quality fish has been coming out of there. And those quality fish mainly have been coming out of the deeper water, the way it sounds like, and a lot of guys using plugs, using snap weights or three-way swivels to help get down to those depths. As far as what people are using to catch the walleye in the eastern South Dakota lakes, a lot of guys are pulling crankbaits, again, to cover a lot of water, to look for those active fish. Some of those crankbaits include, the Selma Hornets, the Banshees, also the Shaky Shads from Walleye Nature Creations, and then also the Flicker Shads. Guys are using them. And then also a lot of guys are still pulling bottom bouncers with crawlers, and again, looking for those active fish. And then as far as the panfish bite is concerned, lakes that are producing a few perch included Big Stone, Ponset, Dry Lake, Thompson, Madison, Sinai, as well as Twin. And then the crappie bite, again, has been impacted by the weather, but a few lakes produced crappie included Ponset, Thompson, Madison, and Scott Slough. Now, what have people been doing to catch those panfish? A lot of drop chain lures, like the Pilkey, the Haley, also the Lindy Perch Talker. And by the way, we have a lot of those jigs out on the floor now as perch season starts to ramp up. And as far as bait is concerned, a lot of guys using waxworms and maggots, which we have on hand here at the store, and then also small minnows as well as redworms. Seems to be the bait of choice. In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about artificial leeches. And the reason why is because obviously leech season is over and done with. We can thank the heat for that. But that doesn't mean you need to put away your leech techniques that you would otherwise use, because there are such things called artificial leeches. And some of them I'm talking about are the gulp leeches from Berkeley, as well as the leeches from Lunker Hunt. Both of these companies produce artificial leeches in different colors as well as different sizes. You can use a jumbo leech or a normal leech. But again, the way that you want to use them is no different than when you use a real leech, other than the fact that you need to provide the movement for that piece of plastic. In other words, you can't have it hanging off a jig underneath a bobber. It's just going to be a hunk of plastic sitting there. You need to actually provide that movement by reeling in that jig, or by using a bottom bouncer or trolling with that artificial leech. This time of the year, some of the most deadly presentations are using this artificial leech with even a slow death presentation. So again, don't think that you need to stop using leeches. You just need to move from the live leeches to the artificial leeches. If you have any questions, feel free to stop on by here at the store or give us a call at 605-336-9132. And folks, if you can't make it to the store and you want some of the artificial leeches, again, check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd at dakotaangler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. And before we end this week's report, as I mentioned last week, we still have plenty of crawlers on hand, folks. So if you need a half flat or a full flat of crawlers, give us a call and reserve yours today. Call us at 605-336-9132. Also, folks, it's not too early to be thinking about ice fishing. Please, again, mark your calendar for November 13th through the 15th for the Dakota Angler Ice Institute at the Sioux Falls Arena. Yes, we're going to hold it, and we're probably going to be the only ice fishing show in the upper Midwest of this size and magnitude, and so you don't want to miss it. It's going to have some fantastic deals, plus we're going to also have your safety in mind. We're going to obviously have plenty of hand sanitizer and do our best that we can make sure that your safety is the utmost priority. So again, if you have any questions, give us a call. But again, mark your calendars, November 13th through the 15th at the Sioux Falls Arena, the Dakota Angler Ice Institute. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next time. And again, thanks for watching, folks, and stay healthy and stay safe.